Welcome to the Doomsday Report. Now I'm being joined today by my brothers from East Anglia, Shrapnel. Now they've travelled all the way up from Norwich. How was the journey?
Cheers. Yeah,
really long.
We actually came from Manchester.
I thought you was in Manchester.
Yeah, we played Manchester last night, so it was a hellish trip from Norwich to Manchester yesterday. And it was
3 hour delay.
Yeah, 6.5 hours, and then it was a pretty awful trip up from Manchester to here.
Really? Now, how did you find driving into the city? Because we've got the Transmit Festival going on at the moment.
Okay. The one-way system is interesting.
Oh, it's a nightmare, isn't it?
Yeah. Certainly raises one's blood pressure.
It's no good, it's no good. Now, how long have you guys been around?
10 years.
10 years, and that's where the whole Decade of Decimation name comes from.
Yeah, I thought we'd give it an actual milestone thing. So 10 years of Shrapnel, we thought we'd put out an EP, and it's something to get people excited about the next album as well. So.
Yeah, now I'm assuming that you was really young when you got together as a band.
In a romantic way, or?
I was 19.
19, yes, and I was in 22.
You can only take 10 years off your age.
22,
Yeah.
I mean, I can only count 4 usually.
Now, you've played some memorable gigs. You know, I've been looking through the acts that you've supported. You know, names like Suicidal Tendencies, Exodus, Sepultura, just to name a few. See, when you got them gigs, when you got offered them, what was the feeling?
I mean, the first big one was Sepultura, because we were about 6 months in.
Yeah.
We'd done, just an EP on no budget in Norwich, not knowing what we were doing. We just wanted to play Kill, Metallica, Exodus, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then Sepultura played at the Waterfront. We applied and we got the show, and it was unreal.
How were the crowds?
Awesome.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, a big thing for us then was it was a lot of our mates who would play.
Yeah.
So we were playing one of the bigger venues in Norwich. One of them that's still actually surviving, which is nice.
Also when we first met Gallabot as well.
Yeah, it's actually the first time we played Gallabot, which is 10 years later we're playing with them again here. It's cool.
So I'm guessing a a lot of things has happened in that 10 years. You've been busy, you've been pushing yourselves. So I've been doing my research on you, and you've done quite a fair bit in this time. Now, where do you see yourselves in another 10 years' time?
Hopefully doing some bigger tours and bigger shows.
Drunk.
That's rock and roll, baby.
Yeah, I mean that's always the thing. We want to play with bands that we love. That's it.
Yeah,
So in 10 years, I want to still be doing that.
doing what you're doing today.
Hopefully just as fast. Time gets from me.
Now, where do you draw your influences from? I mean, obviously you got a big, like, thrash background, you know. So I'm assuming all the standard big names such as Metallica, Megadeth.
Yeah, definitely the usual suspects.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of that standard stuff. But I mean, like, so on the last album, we also tried to bring in some black metal, death metal, some of the more modern stuff. So, you know, we listen to a lot of varied stuff, and we try to bring it in where we can. But we always fall back to those old classics, Exodus, Testament.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong there. Right now, see, out of all the gigs you played, what's been your favourite one and why?
Yeah, so my favourite show probably Bloodstock. The second time we played.
You played Bloodstock twice?
We've actually played 3 times.
Really?
We played on the New Blood stage. First time 2010, we won the Metal to the Masses competition in London.
Nice one.
Also fucking unbelievable. We played the New Blood stage then, and then a few years later we went back and played the Sophie stage. And going up to that bigger stage, that was
So you've actually played the main stage then?
No, we played the Sophie stage twice. So main stage is next.
Main stage is next. I take it that's the next goal then for you, is just to get on that main stage roster, get your name about there and keep promoting really.
And then bust over into Europe, because in 10 years we should have done it already, and it's just, you know, money talks and...
Well, that's actually what I was going to say to you, if you've like played in Europe or not, and...
Not yet.
Not yet, but that's going to be the next...
Yeah, I mean, we've been speaking to people already, so there are things that we hope will happen in the next year or two. It's tricky, and it's going to get harder, I think, now, so... But we want to get over there ASAP then.
Right, now, what I want to know is interesting tour stories. You know, you've obviously toured up and down the country. Has there been many embarrassing moments? And I'm seeing a couple of smiles here, so I'm guessing that's a yes.
I can think of the last tour with Wolf when we played Hammerfest.
Yeah.
And you had a bit too much to drink.
Yeah.
And before I went to my room, I locked the toilet door from the outside, and you woke up in a bit of a rush in the middle of the night. Couldn't get into the toilet.
And I worked out instantly who it was. Luckily, I had a penny in my wallet, so I could just undo the lock. If not, the door was being kicked in.
I love hearing stories like that. You know, little like pranks in between bandmates.
Yeah, that's got to be bad.
Yeah.
Now, see, and when you were kids, growing up, first starting to play your instruments, who was your favourite bands growing up?
I don't know, I think it'd probably be different for all of us. I mean, like very early on would be, like the obvious ones for me was like I bought Nevermind by Nirvana. And it's just like, whoa, what's this? And then like we just trade CDs with each other, and it'd be like someone let me kill them all. And I was like, oh shit, this is what I want to do. You know, and then I got into like the German stuff like Destruction and Sodom, and that's where I've sort of like remained. Like I have like other influences like black metal, etc. But it's mainly like the German side of thrash that really got me by the balls. So
like German metal's insane, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really
They
good.
know how to do it. They just have that formula, don't they?
There's just like something about it, isn't it? So much raw energy.
Identity.
Now, what's been the craziest crowd you played to? Not necessarily the biggest, but just the most out of control.
That's a fucking easy one for me. That was Exodus at the Underworld.
All right, tell me about that.
We opened for Exodus at the Underworld, and it was just fucking insane. The whole thing. You know, we were kind of going into it after a bit of a quiet patch, and you know, we came out to people fucking shouting the name and chanting the name, and it was just fucking balls out crazy the whole show. So I mean, so much so that the bassist we had at the time put down his bass on the last song. Fucking, he was in the crowd, so
nice.
it was easily the craziest show.
Now, do you have any guilty pleasures with the music itself? You know, like a band that you wouldn't necessarily say to your friends that you listen to, but you actually secretly love?
Not really. I think we're all quite open with the music.
I think we're
We're quite accepting, unless like you know, I'm a massive glam fan. I hate like even saying like, oh, everyone goes, oh, glam, but no, like Cinderella, stuff like that. I love it. I mean, those guys look better than some of the women in the 80s. If I could have looked like that, I would have.
Everyone wants to fuck the chicken.
Exactly. No one wants to fuck a greasy fresh kid. They got the babes.
Now, what about yourself, Chris? I see you in there. Yeah, a little bit quiet. Are you the quiet one of the band?
Yeah, it's quite funny actually, because I was pretty late getting into metal.
Like me?
Yeah, I was mostly listening to drum and bass and hip hop. So I was sort of 16, 17 was when I then got
so you
probably
would have
into
been like
metal
some of
big
that
time.
bonkers crew.
I mean, not really. It was more sort of Snoop Dogg and Dre and Wu-Tang Clan, and then sort of Ronnie Size, Ed Rush and Optical, that sort of thing. So I said that to these guys when they first knew me, and like, what the fuck?
What sort of age was that when you started getting into your metal then?
Just left high school, I guess. So yeah, 16, 2003, and of all the albums to do it, it was St. Anger.
Controversial.
Well, in all fairness, you know, if that's going to be your first Metallica album, they're only going to get better from there on.
I was flicking frequently all the music channels, just fucking bored, and came across the video premiere of St. Anger. I remember the name from the 90s when I was a little kid, I saw like the Until It Sleeps video when I was a little kid. But then it's cool that they're still going, and I thought, oh, that video's cool as fuck. And I thought, I quite liked that.
That was my first arena show was Metallica on that.
Same here. Yeah, I texted you the photo of the flyer, didn't I, when I was in Wales recently. I saw the flyer on the toilet. Toilet cubicle.
That was actually the first time I saw Metallica, and I was on the St. Anger tour.
Yeah.
That was in, I think it was 2003 at Leeds.
Yeah,
cool.
You know, and I was in obviously the Leeds and Reading Festival.
Oh, cool, yeah.
My brother went to that.
That was a good one.
Yeah, he saw Metallica before me. He always had that over the
Like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, I mean, because 10 months later I saw them again at Download when Download was on Glasgow Green. You know, I was in the same gig, but I would have loved to have seen them back in the day.
Oh yeah.
You know, maybe
See him killing it on like the Ride the Lightning. Just like, oh man.
Well, I managed to pick that up for 20 quid on vinyl.
Nice.
You know, not bad. Now, what I'd like to do is I like to put the bands on the spot right at the end of the chats. You know, and I want you to shout out everybody who's watched you before, everybody who's going to watch you in the future. If you want to gain new fans, this is your time. Go at it.
This is yours.
This is mine. Okay. I'd like to shout out Shrapnel because, like, obviously, as you can tell, fresh-faced, very beautiful young man. I'm younger than these guys, and it was them that got me into like the scene, the local scene, and then obviously slowly I progressed my way up. So big thanks to these guys more than anything. Thanks to my partner Rosie, and yeah, thanks to everyone that comes to the shows and fucking kills each other. It's great. Yeah.
Well, that's it. This has been Shrapnel. I've been Esteban, and this has been the Doomsday Report. Keep it metal.
Cheers, man.
Behold! The Dark Star! Titan! Die! Woo!